So there were 6 games over the weekend. 2 Saturday, 3 Sunday, 1 last night, Monday. 4 of the 6 home teams lost between the AFC and NFC.
That's crazy. I mean, I don't know if that is crazy, but because it's like the Rams situation. They had one of the best records in the league, but fall to the 5 seed just because of the way the seeding works with the division winners. But it is interesting just how that works out. And yeah, starting with
But Ben, I mean, the Carolina Panthers played great.
it was a lot of people have said it's a good moral victory, which I completely agree. Bryce showed out. We kept up with the Rams, and the Rams were favored by 10.5. There was some late game coaching that I was not impressed by, specifically on defense. Like the last drive of the game, you score and give Stafford the ball left with 2 minutes, which you can't go out there and play prevent defense. Stafford has the most game-winning drives of all time. And you have Puka and Devontae out there. If you give them the middle of the field, they're going to get the ball. Which, what do you always
Hey,
say?
you're talking to a lifelong Vikings fan that alls they ever do is go into prevent defense if they're up regular season, playoff, NFC championship game, and alls the prevent defense does is prevent you from winning.
Yes, and if in that situation, playoffs, if you wanted to do that against a quarterback who's never been to the playoffs before and make them beat you, sure, I'm not going to argue with that. But Stafford has been in that situation a million times. He is going to handle the pressure just fine, even with the finger injury he had. Every play, just little gain to Puka or Devontae, just like what you would expect to happen. Against someone like Stafford, you have to play defense the way you were playing all in the second half. Bring the pressure. Press up on Puka and Devontae. You can't fall back into prevents against
Nope,
them.
I completely agree. All he's going to do is pick you apart. All he's going to do is pick you apart.
Yeah. I will say though for the Panthers, I was super happy. So Jalen Coker, the wide receiver too, second year guy, undrafted out of Holy Cross. 9 receptions, 138 and a touchdown with some awesome catches.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And I'm a
And
big
I'm happy. I am happy for you
mm-hmm.
as a lifelong Panther fan.
Yep.
And, you guys drafted Bryce, and he had a tough year, tough year or two, or what? Is this his second or third year?
This was year 3. Yep. Year 3.
Yeah. And he was in the CJ Stroud draft,
Yep. Bryce
you
went
know,
1, CJ went 2.
right. And CJ and the Texans went to the playoffs his rookie year.
Rookie year, and when CJ won Rookie of the Year, yeah.
Yeah. And I remember you then being like, gosh darn it, wrong guy and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad for you, and I'm glad for Bryce that he is seeing some significant improvement, some really good things to build on. If they keep doing it, they could be good, Ben. You could be sitting okay.
Yeah, no. Right now, the weakness is their pass rush. It's struggled all year. So if they can, in this draft, continue adding some more defenders and in free agency as well, I think this team has a lot of potential. It also just sucks because we traded away Brian Burns 2 years ago to the Giants, who is one of the best pass rushers in the league right now. So
Yes,
we had that, which I get they wanted to go into a rebuild, but yeah.
I know.
Good moral victory. It's against the Rams, one of the best teams in the league.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. So then you had Packers Bears on Saturday night.
Oh
What
my
a
God.
game!
Yeah.
What a game! I mean, yeah, you watched it with a diehard Packer fan. That had to be brutal.
He was stressing. Yep. Had his shirt off in the fourth quarter. It was pretty funny.
But Bears down 18 at halftime and make a comeback, and they've been doing that all season.
Yeah, credit to the Bears. They could not have played worse in the first half. Offense could not get anything going. On defense, it felt like every Packer was wide open on every play. 21-3 at half. I thought it was over, but the Bears made plays in the second half. The defense, I mean, the Packers went 3 and out on the first 3 drives, if I'm not mistaken. And the Bears also have Brandon McManus to thank, missing 3 field goals in the second half.
Ooh, that's tough.
I saw a funny TikTok edit that was comparing him, like all his misses, and then it'd pull up a clip of Saddam Hussein. So That was pretty funny.
Man, that's
Yeah.
brutal. That is brutal. Well, I think I would not want to be playing, I wouldn't want to be, playing the Bears. Now, granted, it's the Rams going into Soldier Field, but hopefully it's a good game. I mean, the Rams are away. Um,
In the cold
yeah,
weather.
in the cold weather.
Yeah.
Yep. Then you had Sunday's game. The Bills survived down in Jacksonville. Jacksonville played well.
Yeah.
I look at them a lot like I look at Carolina. I mean, a lot to build on.
They had a great, especially second half of the year. Trevor, this is probably the best we've ever seen Trevor play, which he came into the league with super high hopes. And I feel like a big part of the Jags issue the past couple of years has been coaching. You had the Urban Meyer year, a couple rough Doug Peterson years. So it's cool to see Liam Cohen turning this team around. And I will say, the last drive for the Jags, when Trevor put it right in the guy's hand, bounces off, and it's an interception. That's a brutal way to end.
That's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough. It's going to be the Bills, go into Denver.
Mm-hmm.
Sean Payton coached team.
Yeah.
Like him or not, I think that he's going to definitely have the Broncos prepared.
Yep.
The Bills just always seem to be hanging on by the skin of their teeth. I don't know what to expect there from them, but I think the Broncos will be ready to rock and roll.
I mean, if Josh Allen doesn't play like Superman, it's tough for this team to win. This is probably one of the worst teams Josh has ever had. They don't have a true number one wide receiver. It's different every game. Some games it's Shakir, some games it's Gabe Davis.
And didn't Davis just tear his ACL, didn't you
And
say?
that's what I was going to lead into. Yeah, Gabe Davis
Sorry.
tore his ACL in the game.
Yeah.
So that's going to be tough. Their receiver by committee approach gets even smaller. So,
Good point.
yeah, Josh is going to have to play like the MVP he is to have a chance against the Broncos, which is one of the best defenses in the league. So,
Right. And those fans are going to be loud.
yeah.
Mile High is tough.
Yep.
You're low on oxygen already. You got the fans on top of you. I mean, that's going to be brutal.
Yeah.
Then you got the Niners beating the Eagles.
Yeah, which, just like we said with the Bills, good win, but Kittle tears his Achilles, which,
Oof. That's tough.
gosh, I feel bad for him. He just can't stay healthy. It feels like it's something every year. Now, this is definitely the most major, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's going to be huge.
So big for their team.
A.J. Brown with a couple of bad drops. Devontae Smith cutting across the middle on that fourth down. It hit him in the hands. It wasn't a great throw,
Mm-hmm.
but it did hit him in the hands.
Yeah.
Dropped that. Not a great showing by the Eagles, and he rested all of his guys last week. Could have had the 2 seed had they won. Don't know if that changes anything or not.
But it makes you think for sure. It is going to be interesting to see what the Eagles do with this whole AJ Brown thing, because it has just been constant all year, just between the talking to the media, the social media stuff, and then
Yeah. Weird
a couple
tweets,
games where they've
cryptic
been
tweets.
awesome, and then games like this where every pass to him's a drop. And
Yeah, that was tough. Tough one to watch. Yeah, brutal.
Patriots and Chargers. I feel the Chargers season just needed to end the way they are banged up. I mean, Herbert is playing behind a scrap together O-line of just complete backups, and he's getting killed out there. He himself isn't even healthy with the hand surgery. It was a bummer of a game, but it's kind of what needed to happen for the playoffs. Texans Steelers. I will say, I love football as much as the next guy, but when you have two teams that have above average defenses and below average offenses, it can lead to some pretty boring games. 7-6 for first half and a good amount of the third quarter. But man, that Texans defense is so good with no weaknesses. Their secondary, they were on the Steelers receivers all game. Every pass was contested. And that's even if they could get the pass off, because Daniil Hunter and Will Anderson Jr., I mean, they were over Aaron all game.
All game.
Yeah.
It brought a smile to my face. I just love watching Aaron Rodgers get throttled I mean, all the years of being in Green Bay and what he did to the Vikings over the years.
The announcers were talking like when they interviewed Aaron before the game. They made it really seem like that this is it for Aaron, which reading his body language too, it kind of seemed like it. The fact that Aaron's last pass attempted ever was a pick six, that's a brutal way to go out.